Hello, YouTube. How's it going? My name's Mikey, and this is my... So, yes, your boy, me, I became a producer again. So, for the longest time, I have been producing a podcast called the Confessional Podcast.
Welcome to the Confessional Podcast. You, of course, are listening to yours truly, Rick, and we have the amazingly beautiful Kimmy K. She's very full and she feels very bloated, by the way.
This Confessional Podcast is a podcast that is hosted by Rick and Kimmy, my partner. Yes, that's right. I produce a podcast. I became the producer at the beginning of the year. I'm having a great time doing it, except the show's on hiatus at the moment. Why is that show on hiatus? Because, life. That show will be coming back. I promise you. I just don't know whether or not it'll be this side of the new year or that side of the new year. But in the meantime, I've become a producer for another podcast. I have become a producer for my friend Ricky Balshaw. He's a comedian and he's got his own podcast called Unstable.
This is Ricky. How you doing? You alright? Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm the shortest guy here, and why is he holding the camera? So I have no idea. But sack off his vlog, whatever you're watching now, and come and watch my podcast instead. Ricky
Whoa. No.
Yes.
But he doesn't have anybody to help him film it or produce it or edit it. So I said, hey, I know how to do all that stuff. I'm a producer for the Unstable podcast, which I'm very, very happy with. We've already filmed one episode, and I'm quite chuffed that we got it in the bag so well. We had a guest on. His name was Ryan Goff.
This is Ryan. He's going to be, he's in the montages and the B-roll and everything, so I figured you may need to know who he is, but I'll put his links in the description as
Thanks,
well.
Mikey. Hello, all.
There you go.
Hello, 647 followers.
Oh, thank you. So much. But one day, it might be millions, you never know.
You never know.
Also, I just want to point out, right, in this clip that you're probably going to watch either now or next or in a second, I don't know how I'm going to edit it, but in this clip, I came up with how Ricky wants to display his backdrop logo thing from going forward. Yeah. If you look closely, you'll see what I did. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are going on. Ricky's Unstable podcast is very, very good. We are in the logistics stage at the moment, so I am doing the first episode for free. I'm going to edit it, put it all together, see how long it takes me to do, and if I'm happy with it, then all's good and all's great. Producing another podcast. There's 2 podcasts I've produced in my lifetime, which is amazing. Which, past Mikey would never have thought I'd ever be doing. Vlog camera stopped working. I don't know why. But speaking of vlog cameras and all that stuff and everything, thank you for watching the vlog. If you're here from last week, just know that I don't produce highly quality videos like I did last week every week, because it's just impossible to do so, because I would be bankrupt and I'd have no money. However, saying that, next week's video is going to be another one of those videos. I'm going to do what I did last week, but I'm doing it with my kids. So it could be really good, it could be really bad. Who knows? But stick around, hit the subscribe button if you're brand new, and next week's video is something you need to watch. Anyway, back to this producing of a podcast. But yeah, basically I showed up to Ricky's and I set everything up. I made sure everything worked. I made sure that everything was going to work. I set up a good camera angle, and I made sure that the spare room that we're filming out of looks more like a studio rather than a spare room. And luckily, Ricky has everything. I do have everything that I need to produce a podcast. So, if you want a podcast producing, hit me up in the comments. Ricky also has all that equipment himself. He may have better mics than me, but, I'm a fan of Shure. I'm sure I am.
That was a really bad joke. I'm so sorry.
I set everything up, made sure everything was working fine, and we had some fun. Then I sat down and I recorded the episode. I hit the record button on the Rodecaster, which, by the way, is amazing. I wish I had one of them in my life. And I sat there and I made notes for my editing. You know what's really nice is that Ricky let me interrupt him throughout the episode. Not interrupt him, but just chime in every now and again and give a little bit of editorial context. I don't know what I did. Anyway, we filmed the whole podcast, and then we all said our goodbyes. Ryan Goff disappeared very quickly. because he had stuff to do. And then I tidied up the podcast room. I made the studio spare room look more like a spare room office like I did when I showed up, because that's what nice people do, right? And then I said my goodbyes to Ricky.
Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. That's a podcast in a box.
Pod in a box, mate.
Pod in a box. Yeah, so now I'm a producer for another podcast. I'm actually ecstatic. It's
I
time
thought
to
he was
say
going to shake
goodbye.
my hand then and he left me hanging.
Oh, shit,
no
bro.
bollocks, I was just stood there like that.
It's been a pleasure, my dude.
Thanks, I appreciate
Yes.
it, mate. Thanks very much. Looking forward to working with you.
Hell of a day.
Yes, good fun.
Alright,
Now,
but
get out
take
of my fucking house.
Okay. I'm out of here. I'm going.
I had a great day. It was a fantastic little experience. I'm very happy that I did it. Hopefully there will be more of that. But yeah, and then I left his house and then I drove the whole 2 hours home. And then I got home and I crashed. Actually, I didn't. I tried to edit some videos that I've got to do because I'm going on holiday tomorrow and I've got a lot to do this week. That's why this is a very short video. I edited some, well, I tried. I've just finished that edit literally about 10 minutes ago. And I'm tired, I'm shattered. That's why I'm muttering and just going on and putting on an accent, because if you put me down on a sofa right now and I just sat there, I'd be asleep in 5 minutes. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and edit this, and then I'm going to pack for my holiday. But please do tune in for next week's video, because it's going to be amazing. Enjoy yourselves. See you soon. Who knows? I'm going to close this vlog with my nose, because that's the way Hey Mikey rolls. I'll see you all on the flip side, people. Take care. Bye.
It's that vlog life, bro. That's how we roll. Don't forget to close the vlog with your nose. Here we come right at ya, kicking as you bet ya.